Hello, welcome to another hex casting tutorial. Today it's going to be on these akashic records. I'm going to assume you already know how to make all this stuff because I don't. Yeah, so basically I think this is kind of useless. There's not too much of a practical use to that. I'll get into that later. But if you do want to use it, so there's a few arguments to it. If we go to the book here, not that one. It's in the great work if you have that unlocked. I just use a command to unlock everything. But where is it? Oh, here it is. So these are the two main things to use the akasha's library. Yeah, so first thing you're gonna want to do, I have the block selecting thing written down here on this focus. So you're gonna want to, that's the block. So you're gonna want to get the block of the record. The record is this one. This is what you're gonna want to worry about for everything, basically, regarding the spells. It doesn't matter which library block the thing is in. It just matters that you have the this thing's selected correctly. So anyway, so we got the coordinates of that, and then you want to write a pattern. It can be any pattern, so I'm just gonna do like that. Also, I think it can be, the pattern doesn't have to be like an original pattern because you do use this. You can just draw whatever you want. I just deleted everything. That was my mistake. Yeah, so anyway, the pattern can be whatever. It can be one that already exists. That's fine. I think if it ends up not working and you use a pattern that already exists, just use one that doesn't, I guess. But anyway, so once we got the pattern written down, then you want to write down your spell, because this is pretty much like storing a thing in a focus or a book, but a lot more complicated, which is part of the reason why I don't see much of a use for it. But we're just going to do a basic like 5 block blink spell because that one's really quick to write out. This is a 5 block blink spell, by the way, if you ever need that. This is the self thing. This is a 5, and then that's the cast the blink. So once you got all this written out, you want to do the, let me look at what it's called. You want to do Akasha's Gambit, which will store your pattern and your spell that you writ in the library. So it's kind of just like this oval shape going clockwise, and then a diamond inside of that also going clockwise. And then as you can see there, it stored it. There's the symbol. Now this is why I don't think it's super useful, because it would be useful if I could just do that and it would cast my 5 block blink spell, but it doesn't do that. You need to already have the coordinates of the block, which I guess if you have it written down in one of these, that would be more ideal than just writing the this and being right next to it in the first place. So you can access these from anywhere as long as they're loaded. I think it might cost more mana the further away you are. There also might be a range, not entirely sure, I haven't done a lot of testing. I'm just going to show you how to use these. But so once you have the coordinates written down, then you want to do the drawing thing here again, and then you want to write your symbol that you chose, and then you want to basically do a reverse of the thing, and then oops, wow, okay, whoa, we're gonna just start this over. Oh my goodness. So you're gonna do the oval counterclockwise, and then the diamond inside also counterclockwise. And I'm not gonna do this yet because I am looking slightly down. I'd rather not be in the ground. But so this should teleport me 5 blocks. Oh, you gotta do the this thing. There. Yeah, so that's nice and all, but it's just kind of a lot more work than just having a focus or a spell book in your inventory. I guess the benefit would be maybe if you know the exact coordinates of your block, you could use numbers if you like die or something and all you spawn in with is a wand. It also looks pretty cool, and it did talk about, I think it's like, not that, it's is it a spell book? I don't know, you can take the thing from that somehow, not let's read. Using an empty scroll on the bookshelf copies the pattern onto the scroll. That's a lot less useful than I thought it would be. Yeah, okay, so, oopsies. Yeah, so now it's just in a scroll, I guess. You can store multiple things to this. Each book, oh, I guess cool, I guess. Each book is its own thing, so we're just gonna show that real quick. Just storing a different pattern real quick. So, oops. Well, let's just do a line, I guess. That's pretty easy pattern to know. And then I don't know what a good spell is. Whatever, let's just do a little launch spell. Let me go look at what the thing is to combine numbers, because I did forget. There it is. I hope I drew that right. Okay, so we got the pattern, the other pattern, and then the coordinates. So then we just do the Akasha's gambit or distillation, whichever one it's called. Should write to the library. So if we go back here, yep, there we go. And now if we read and then copy it and then do the pattern and then do the other thing that we need. That's the wrong way. As you can see, this is why I think it's less useful than a book, because you could pretty much do the same thing as a book with way less like space than this. So copy that and then cast it, and this should just launch us in the air. Nope, I guess I didn't do it right. I forgot the launch part. Well, I guess if you want the coordinates 0, 2, 0, that you can do that, the vector 0, 2, 0. But yeah, anyway, so this is, I don't see much of a point to it. It's not, it looks like, visually, I think it's pretty nice looking. I could definitely understand wanting to have this in your house just because it looks nice, but like practicality, I don't think it's super useful. I guess if you're doing a spell circle thing, it could be useful to have the spell circle read different, like, yeah, maybe just with these spell circles here, they cast like this, but if you could just do the beginning setup to get the coordinates and then just change one plate to get different spell circle effects, that could be pretty nice. But again, you could do a pretty similar thing with just a book and switching the pages. So I think this is just a lot more complicated book, basically. Pretty much if you're in survival, you never need to make one of these. It'll never be like necessary for more advanced spells or anything. But it does look nice, and it is a fun thing to set up, I think. Yeah, that's it. Bye bye.